how many tabs does it actually take to break a 16 gig laptop? Today, I'm going to try to crash this HP EliteBook by opening as many tabs as possible. And by the end of this video, you will finally know why your laptop slows down even though it's powerful. So this is the HP EliteBook 845G8. It got a 16 gigs of RAM and AMD Ryzen 5 Pro processor. Not a brand new laptop. This came out around 2021. This is actually a realistic machine that a lot of people are still buying refurbished today. So instead of doing a boring review, I wanted to answer a question that actually matters. Can this handle real-world heavy browsing? Let's find out. I think the specs is AMD Ryzen 5 Pro 560U with Radeon graphics at 2.3 gigahertz. I'm going to open as many tabs like real-world browser test to see if the CPU is going to jump. So I have the task manager here. So you can currently see that right now the CPU is 2%, the memory 35%, the disk is 0. I'm using Chrome. I'm going to play some videos on YouTube. So as I'm opening Figma, I can see that the memory has gone to 51% and the CPU has also jumped too. It jumps up and down. So I'm going to open, this is a web browser like Figma in browser. I'm going to open this UI, the website project, and see. So it's still handling it really well. The memory, I think browsing, what browsing affects mostly is the memory. So you can see that the memory has gone to 51%. You get it. So just something to note. Let me add Canva. So right now I have about 9 tabs open. I'm going to open as many tabs I can, and I'm very selective. I'm using tags that normally uses, like maybe for example, Canva is more of a software which is an in-browser software. If that makes sense, it's going to require a lot of power to sort of get it to work. The memory has jumped to 63%. So this experiment that I'm doing proves that when in choosing a laptop if you are somebody who is a heavy browser, you just mostly browse on the internet, maybe watch movies, you should prioritize RAM, because you can see that the CPU is not being used at all, but the RAM is almost 68% of the RAM is being used. Now this laptop is 16 gigs of RAM, so I have roughly about 20 tabs open. I'm going to open as many tabs as possible to see if the RAM will hit 100% or if the CPU will change, because currently the CPU is still around 7 to, it has not even crossed to 10%. So this is something for everybody to learn. So I just asked ChatGPT for the links where I'm just going to click on it because it is taking time. I want to see if this will stress the RAM. So ChatGPT is saying this perfect experiment idea, this will absolutely stress RAM if you open enough heavy tabs. I pulled from real most visited website data sets, so these are legit. Heavy content sites, videos, scripts, ads, and etc., which is exactly what you want for pushing memory to 100%. So list 100 websites. I'm just clicking to open google.com, that is youtube.com. I think I already have YouTube open. I already have facebook.com. They're gonna ask me to sign in. I don't have my sign-in details on this. Let's go instagram.com. Here too, they're gonna ask me to sign in. Wikipedia. So right now the memory has reached 70. 3 now, but the CPU is still at 3 to 6%. Bing, I have Yahoo here, I have Amazon, I already have TikTok open, I have X open, Netflix. So you can see here that I've logged into Netflix. Let me just play something here once I continue. So I have YouTube video playing. Ideally, that is not how you use your laptop, but I'm just doing this just to see what is more important when it comes to browsing. Is it the RAM? So right now I've seen that the CPU is jumping up to 13%, but the memory is jumping even higher to 83%. I'm not done with the list. Let's say LinkedIn open, Microsoft.com. I already have Apple.com open, Office.com, I have Live.com. So let's say Pinterest, yeah, Live.com open. I think Pinterest is one of the places that is going to take up a lot of RAM. So the memory is hitting 88% as I open these tabs. Correct. But I can see that its CPU is now coming higher as the memory hits 92%. So, and I'm definitely know that I definitely know that the memory can sometimes get full and it can swap to the hard drive. So right now we're at 92%. PayPal, eBay is open, Quora is open, Pay is open. We are 93%. Let's say Adobe. Yeah, so this should give you an idea of, what this laptop is capable of. I think I have roughly 40 tabs open, and some of them actually have videos playing from YouTube. Some of them have videos playing from TikTok. Some of them have videos playing on Netflix, and browsing is still smooth. It's just that I can just monitoring the RAM here. So guys, if you are picking a laptop, the most important thing for somebody who will be browsing, especially some of you who, when you are browsing, you don't want to close the tab because whatever you are doing, you want to come back to it later. The most important thing for you, your priority should be RAM, memory. At least you should get at least 16 gigs of RAM. 8 gig of RAM in this case wouldn't have been enough. It would have caused this laptop to lag a lot. But preferably get a 16 gig if that's what you are going to be doing a lot, like schoolwork, browsing a lot of tabs, leaving them open overnight especially. And with some websites like AliExpress and Alibaba, they have a lot of flashy animations and pop-ups. Some of these things, you see 96, as I went to Alibaba, it went to 96. So this, right now I'm using over 10 gigs of RAM, which is crazy, So you can just do with a 256 gig of SSD. The CPU matters, but in terms of browsing and speed browsing, if you can get 32 gigs of high-speed memory in the laptop that you are purchasing, or at least 16 gig, that is going to help you. So I just wanted to do this experiment for you to see, at least make a better informed decision anytime you're buying a laptop. So yeah, this wasn't just a laptop test. This is exactly why most laptops feel slow most of the times when browsing. If this video was helpful to you, please do me a favor by hitting the like button and subscribing to this channel for more videos like this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.